What's up, YouTube family? How you doing? This is your boy QS Moss, 4K Tech. I want to talk with you about the iPhone 11 versus the iPhone 13 and what is the difference on each device. So, I gotta be giving you a different features on here. So I gotta be showing you what these two devices is different with on here. So we gotta be doing a camera impairment on the iPhone 11 versus the 13. So I really want you to see what's the big difference with both devices. So it's very important to do a camera impairment. So I want to give you my thoughts and my own agenda on both devices. And so I definitely want to let you know what I like about both devices, what both of their weaknesses, and should you upgrade from the 13 to the 11, from the 13 to the 11, or should you just stick with the device that you have? And not everybody know this, but you get a really great deal when you have the iPhone 13 on device. So let's get it off with this. So this is the difference with the camera apartment right here versus the two phones. So we gotta go right here first. Let me hear this. Right here. So right here you have the cutters of the iPhone. Let's start with the iPhone 11. So on the iPhone 11, you have six cutters. On six cutter, you have purple, yellow, green, black, white, red. On the 13 side, you have five cutters, but later on they will be bringing a purple cutter into this very soon. So you have a pink, blue, midnight, starlight, product wear. So you got two product wear. So you got two great devices out there right now that you could go out and pick up. So both starting price is for the iPhone is $500. Starting price for the iPhone 13 is $800. So both of them got a serial display. Only difference is that on the iPhone 11 it is a LCD versus a Super Retina SR SDR display. Basically, guys, that you got a better display on the iPhone 13 versus the 11. But I'm not saying the 11 display is bad, but you get a better spec on there. So when it comes to that spec up, you get two cameras and stuff. So you get more improvement on the 13 versus on here. So I just give you what I could give to you. So you get the 813 Abana chip versus the 815 Abana chip with 6 core each, 2 core performance, 2 core with CPU, 4 core. So you get the 8 core on the 11 versus the 16 core on the 13. So battery life is similar in like 117 hour, like 2 hours apart. So it's similar. You get Face ID. You get a front glass back and front. You get the new glass on here. What is this? It's the same set. You get six deep meters in 30 minutes versus 2 meter in 30 minutes. You get MagSafe over here. The storage option, like before, back then, I got the 256 right here. So now Apple is not selling the 256 no more. So you get the 64 gig and the 128 gig. But I do have the 256 gig on here. Um, on the iPhone 13, I have the 128 gig on here versus what you're getting not on here. So Like keep that on mind. You get the 256 and the 500. For the first time, you get 512 gigabyte on the base model of the iPhone 13. Same way about the display on here. That way you get on the display. That you can read it for yourself. You get a 625 nits max peak brightness on the iPhone 11 versus 800 nits of brightness on the 13. But you also get HDR when you're watching outside. So to me, that doesn't matter. This delivers HDR as well too. Both of them is HDR display, but you get HDR playback on here more. Okay, so let me see. You get the height, blah blah blah. What is this? We already talked about it. We already talked about the chip. Now, this what is different with the camera. This here. So the camera on here is totally different on both devices. That you could get similar to Zark, but most likely you get a better to Zark camera on the iPhone thing right here. So I just want to let you see some of the features that both of them have on here, what they weakness and what don't have it and what do have it. So uh, you can see it for yourself. But you got the front camera right here. You get HDR4 generator for photos. Right here, you get the Nest HDR. This is the second generation versus the fourth generation. So remember that. Portrait mode, you get night portrait on the Pro models. You don't get neither on none of the models. So you get the same basics that you get cinematic mode video that go up to 1080p in 30 frames. I didn't know why they did not put it on 24 frames, but 30 frames is all right. Uh, you also have 4K and 60 already up. You get HDR recording with Dolby Vision already up at 4K. Um, right here, I had a software that gave me HDR 10. It could give me HDR 10 that if I did not update it. But yeah, you get similar results. So basically, you get some really cool features with both of them. So let's talk about the devices. What I like about both of them. So I had purchased the iPhone 13 like this week, 2 days ago. Matter of fact, I purchased the 13 2 days ago. I have had this for like 2 years now. I got this in 2019. I had got this in this year 2021. So just see how different the display look. Really, so the cutter on the OLED is better over the LCD cutter. You can see more in details on here, and you can see the brightness on here is similar brightness inside. So you can see that I had not tampered with the brightness. So, but the battery life will last more longer on here than on here, because the fact that LCD don't drain too much battery, but when it comes to OLED drain lots of battery more faster and more quicker. But you get a good battery life on here, and depending on how the battery life that you do on here is great. Now, one thing I can say about the 13 that the 13 have over here is the new notch. So let's talk about this notch real fast. So the notch is 20% smaller but wider at the same time. When you got the regular notch, it's more slimmer and not like treating the whole screen. Now, I say this before, and I gotta say this again. Apple, what is going on with the battery percentage in 2020? This is 2021. We've been wanting a battery percentage ever since you released the iPhone X in 2017. And everybody want a better percentage. Another thing everybody want is Touch ID. Bring back Touch ID. And I love my Touch ID. Once I exit this off, I could instant jump right back into it with Touch ID. I miss Touch ID, and y'all don't have Touch ID on here. And what is going on with that picture? It'd be nice if they implement it on the next iPhone and put it on the side or put it on a touch screen. That'd be really nice to see that in the near future if they allow us to get this. But what can I say about the two great best phones? So at the time, this device was $829 for the 256 gigs at the time, and the price dropped down to $500 versus $800 over here. So in total, this would be uh, $829 plus tax plus the phone service. So you're looking at around 900 and something dollars for this device. Same way here, you gotta be looking around $600 on this device, depending on what state you in, what part of the world you in. So it depends. Now, both display is beautiful. I love both. Um, but I also love what Apple is doing. 'Cause I did a video talking about some the dislike that I don't like about Apple, and mostly it's one kind that I don't like. I wish they could do that like they did with Samsung, and this has to talk about the icons. Yes, the icons. Now you could theme the icon for third party apps, but I'm getting so tired of seeing the same icons look, the same Apple look. In time for Apple to have native icons that you could like hit this, bam, Facebook open with a different color. Sometimes I would like to see Facebook in orange or pink or blue or green or a different look or a round circle or a X or the straw. Sometimes we don't want to lose third party apps to always get into Facebook and then Siri shortcuts open up and then we have to redo the process over again. And I found that a little bit ridiculous that you have to do that in 2020. And the icons is out of date. This been on here since the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 5 and 4 came out. The icons been updated now. They did approve some icons is updated, but not everything is truly updated on this device, on the icon spectrum. But everything else is really good. Now, can you tell a difference in the speed of the devices? And this is a powerhouse. Now, I told a couple of friends of mine on Facebook, should they upgrade from any old iPhones to the iPhone 13 series? And I would say yes. It made perfect sense to upgrade from the iPhone 11 to the 13 because one, you get the A Bionic 15 chip, the A15 Bionic chip versus the A13 Bionic chip, and this is more faster, way more faster than this. But that's not saying the camera quality is not good on here. The camera quality is very good on both of these devices. And trust me, I lose the camera quality on both of them, and both of them is very solid camera device. Same way with this, the second generation SE have the same processor chip that the iPhone 11 have. And I always tell people that when it comes to the iPhone family take on really great sided videos. They are kings in the video apartment, and they also, I won't say kings in the picture apartment, but they is got real high quality pictures and photos when it comes to the pictures. When it comes to pictures on an Android side of the days, I had to give it to the Google Pixel, but right now I have to give it to the Samsung. Cause when my Samsung device taking really good pictures. That's why I'm using right now the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus 5G. I'm using that right now, putting it up. But I just want to give you what I love about each device. So I've been wanting to do a payment for a D2. Now I did trade it in my iPhone 12 for this device right here. I traded in at Metro PCS, and Metro have a trade-in when you become a brand new customer. So now the trade-in is a one. So you have a device that is eligible to afford the trade-in, then you're able to trade that device in and get more out of the money. So say that I got this for 200 and the trade-in model was $256 and some change. Now I'm looking at around 800 and something dollars, $900, just say $900 and some change. You take away that, a value of your money is $460 left that you got to pay. And so the trade-in market on here is really good and really great to have in 2021. So now Best Buy have a good trade-in market too. If you go to Best Buy, you can trade in a device and you could get a unlocked device with trade-in and stuff. But enough of that. So what is the key difference with the phones? So let me explain what the key difference right here. This give you 5G. Right here, this give you 5G. This got the minute rate, a minute, 6 minute rate, something like that. New look. They went back to the original look. Now, everybody must have thinking that this is a yeah, I hate to say this, but everybody really think this is black, but this has a darker blue, navy blue color, and that's why they call it midnight. Cause this year they do not have black, and everybody thinking that they have black on the device, and reality is not black. That's the midnight black. So I want to get that out of the way, and I want to get that out of the truth. So right now, it's not black at all. So in really a slight little bit of black, but more a blue color. I wish I could sort it off. I sort it off on my video. You go back and watch that video, you will see. Now, the thing about my iPhone 11, I did crack it in the back. So, it ain't really good. I got the money for to fix it. I just don't have time to fix it right now. But, man, I love my iPhone 11 because I love where I had this feel in the hang. Now, I'm not saying this don't have a good feeling, but when it comes to the iPhone 11 feel really great in the hang when it comes to the iPhone 11. Just the smoothness and the smooth on here and stuff. Just making a video and watching like any contents on here, like YouTube contents and stuff. So right now you can see I am live on Facebook and stuff. So you can see that I just showing you some little stuff that I've been doing by at my cousin, my family right there. My family. That crazy. This 11 months ago. Okay, I had not seen it. I might see this later. But you can see that YouTube wrote really great on here. Tommy Oliver. Love it. But yeah, everything worked really great. When you go into the camera apartment on the iPhone 11, let me take me a picture. Sometimes I don't like losing the flash, cut that off. And let's see how that come out. So details is really soft over here that you can see in very soft on here. So this thing that yes, it's a little bit soft that you can see. But when you go into the iPhone 13, when you're taking the iPhone 13 picture with the same camera, let me flip that. and you can see that in most details on the iPhone 13 versus that you're not getting on the iPhone 11. I see that the bit difference of camera quality is much better on the 13 versus the what it called, but I do it could to take a really great picture. It's just too soft for my taste. Inside. So the camera is good soft. They did approve the camera a lot on here that I'm really happy they did that. So when it comes to 4K video recording or in 60 frames, it is very good and stuff. But one that I really wish they had is 8K video recording. And every phone that I know on Android have 8K recording. Samsung started it from the beginning, then LG, then not Google, and this is the only phones don't have 8K video recording. And I found it that Apple got one of the best phones out there, and they still cannot deliver us into 4K, 8K video recording and stuff. And people been making rumors for years about the iPhone will have 8K recording. That was false. Last year they say the same thing. This year they say the same thing for the Dope team. So it looked like Apple not going the 8K route at all because a whole bunch of TVs do not really support 8K video yet or have 8K TV shows yet. So clearly it do make sense why Apple not going that route. But at the same time, I wish that Apple give people that option to have 8K recording on here to outbeat the competition like Samsung and Google. Now, when it comes to the sound quality, and I gotta do a speaker test on both of these, and I gotta give you my honest opinion. So at the same time, you can see how the speaker test work here. So if we go into YouTube right here, let's go to YouTube right here. Let's put bass test. I want you to hear the speaker. Okay, we gotta hit this. You see my video right here? I lie. Look, watch this. Wait for it. Should pop out on any minute. Right now, so good to see that it is live right now. So let's do this real fast. Let's go to base test and let's go into the application that we need to go into. So the application that we gotta be using is this. We gotta pause this.
Cats really know how to do less.
Okay, we gotta start out with this first thing we gotta do on the iPhone 13.
Less. Be more like your cat. Introducing Outstretch by Fresh Step, an all-new concentrated litter that lasts 50% longer, so you can change it less often. Outstretch.
Okay, let's do the same thing over here.
Be more like your cat. Introducing Outstretch by
This
Fresh
more
Step, an
lighter,
all-new concentrated litter that lasts
more
50% longer, so
clearer.
you can change it less often. Outstretch.
This more clearer and more lighter. You can hear the difference on here. Yeah, this is much better. And this how I do my speaker test. I always do my speaker test by testing the speaker quality out on this device because when people ask me what how it sound on a daily basis, you want to do a really good speaker test. Another way I gotta do a speaker test on here is by listening to a song. So what we gotta do is listen to a song. It won't be opposite or that. So let go, let get off opposite. But let's try another way. Listen to a sound. So in call E sound, and we gotta go into E sound, and we gotta
Upgrade your vehicle
listen.
at Brickell Mazda during the Season of Inspiration sales event. Check out this month's offers.
Time is what we make it.
Okay, so we gotta go and listen to some sound. Let's go to both them on here. So we gotta hit this. We gotta hit this.
If I ever took a loss, I learned a lesson. I won't ever think I'm better than the next man. I've been down before to come up on these stress.
Okay, let's play this one.
If I ever took a loss, I learned a lesson.
This one. This is the winner. When it comes to speaker quality, this is a winner. And this is a really good way to test out some real high quality sound. When it comes to sound quality, you got to give the edge to the iPhone 13 device. Really surprised to see how the high note is, the bass. Now, this got a really good bass and stuff also, 'cause I really always listen to the bass on here and stuff. So I really could say that these have a really good bass and sound quality. So when it comes to the iPhone 13, I have to give the win to on the speaker and camera apartment to the iPhone 13. That just being straight honest, that's just straight true because the cutter and quality on the sound is much better. I think because you got the width of the iPhone look, saying a ground curl look. So I like this look more better over this. But I do like way how different in the hang though. Way how different in the hang is my battle. But I just like the look of the iPhone 10. But like I say, they both have similar battery life. But the battery life will last a little bit more with a LCD display versus the OLED display. Now I don't see no flickering on here because once you start seeing like flickering like lighting, you don't see that on here and not giving me no header on the OLED at all. This phone right here is solid. I really do enjoy having both devices. And so watching video playback on YouTube, listen to sound, it's really good. When you make phone calls, it's really excellent. Another thing I like to do a test with FaceTime. So I want to show you something with FaceTime on here that everybody don't really know about. So when you go into FaceTime, I might have to blow some information out. So let's go over here, let this in the time real fast. We gotta create a new link. Let's create a new link on here first. I want to airdrop this on my iPhone 13. Let airdrop this. Okay, so we got airdrop this. Let's go to FaceTime. Let's go into the link. Let's mute this for a moment. Right here we did that. Let's go right here to the new link. Let's move this at the same time. Now, they did have some new features on here that I could say that I really like, that I really could say I could enjoy. So once you join a FaceTime call on here, both phones are muted and stuff, but you can see both phones, one facing up, one facing down. And so right here for some reason, on my back. And now both of them is connected with one. So right here you can do a screen recording on FaceTime. Right here so you can share your screen from this device to this device. So all that you have to do is go home now. Lately I didn't know what going on because this is fidgeted out, but I didn't know why it not showing the screen on here. But let's try that again. We just asked it off. So we gotta go back. Let's join. Okay, we got exit this off. That exit both of them off. So may make it so easy for myself. So we gotta create another link real fast. And what I gotta do is we gotta go and mail myself off this. Like copy the link. And we gotta do it as a web browser. So we gotta go into the web right here. Let's go into the web browser right here. Oh no, no mind. We got just I gotta show you all different time with Android, how to work with Android before right now. Let's just go back to open FaceTime on both of these devices, FaceTime. It's also right here. We gotta go to the first link. You gotta click on both of them really well. You gotta hit both of them at the same time. Right here, it should show you the front camera. Let's see, can we get this going? Okay, so right here we gotta mute this. Right here, so I didn't know that they updated this, but when you go home and say that you're going into TV, Apple TV, you get a notification right here saying you're on Apple TV. And right here, you should see the notification right here. For some reason, it having a bug. So, this on beta too. So, Lady Beta 2 been acting up. So, I don't know what is going on with that situation. But at the same time, you can see that it is on beta. So, it might got some little bugs. But at the same time, that's this. And so video call on here is really great on here. So when it comes to like making phone calls on the iPhone 13 and 11, it's really good. Both of them could do push it pictures. You go into like say I want to do a Facebook Live right here. Let's do a Facebook Live right here. You got this feature right here before. this feature was on, so now you can do live portrait right here. But yeah, I go into Google Duo right here, and we go right here. You'll see that the feature is off. For some reason, they cut it off. This was broken the first and beginning. And go home. Like say I want to talk to my brother. I don't want to get out his phone number. So I want to just leave here a brief video. Right here, I able to don't have it on. So certain application it revoke certain application it revoke itself. So I didn't know what's going on. The portrait revoke on here. But for some reason, when you're doing the portrait, I don't see kind of matching here. Hey bro, hit me up when you get a chance. I just want to show you the portrait. You can see how clear it is so over here, so you can see the clearness. The portrait is really nice. I'm really digging it. And you can see how the portrait on here is really good. Inside, so this where I at right now. Inside, so home, sweet home. So yeah. Okay, so saw my brother that. So right here, that answered this. So yeah, when it comes to like video recording, that when screen recording. But when it comes to video recording, this have one of the best video recording on here. Now, what different from the iPhone 11 versus this is certain features you can get on the iPhone 11, especially when you go into the camera settings. If you go to the camera right here, you will see the big difference when you get two new features in pictures, and then we go into right here. Okay, so the bigger features that you're not getting on neither of them, on one of them. So you get two features. Right here, you get this new photographic style. Right here with the photographic style on here. So you can see how everything is darker, rich, contrast. You get a little bit features on here that you not get on here. Now you only get a regular video on here, but when it comes to cinematic mode, you get a cinematic mode portrait on here versus on here. You don't get portrait on here. Only you can do portrait video if you go on like, man, say you go into like FaceTime, like you WhatsApp. That's how I do my portrait. So say that I want to do a video portrait real fast. Let me see. Give you a good example real fast. And you got the portrait mode right here on WhatsApp. So you can see it's on WhatsApp. And once I go right here, this is the way how I do the portrait video, like this. Okay, how you doing? This just me, Lee, over here for today. Doing a YouTube live right now, talking about the iPhone 13. But I hope you could get this message. Tell me what you think about the new look, and just hit me up. Okay, so this how I do the portrait. So most likely you don't get the best quality, but hey, at least you know you get a portrait. I wish I could do that with the main camera, and we could sit there and enjoy it. So when I record it, it will be bring up right here. So this is the only way I could get the portrait video to work. So that how I able to achieve it by sending a message inside. So sometimes you can send a message to yourself, and that how I usually do it. So that a little trick that I figure out. Yeah, I want to get the portrait video to work. So, so some people don't get it. Or another way you could get portrait if you go right here, and it's an application that you could download for the iPhone. Two applications. You could go take ProTape. This would give me portrait video right here as well. So the catch is you cannot flip the camera. You actually have to turn the camera around and very hard to see what you're doing. This to 4K 1080p to like cinematic mode. And once I hit this, I gotta show you how that works. Okay, guys, so you can see I am doing project video on here on the iPhone 11. You can see everything in the background around me. You can see things on the side around me. You can see what I'm doing. You can see about the video quality, how good the video quality look. Look at the ears. Look at the ears. You see what I'm talking about? And that's what I'm talking about. And so hit me up. Peace. And it's not easy to do it when you do it that way. So it's not easy. Like you have to really know if you got it in focus or not. So when I go right here, it's just so a way of me doing it. And you can see the portrait video is really great with that. That is one way you can do portrait video. But you can see and then went to where cause I did not see what I was doing. So you can see how the video look. And so now I also lose one more, and the one that I mainly lose is live focus. And this right here will allow me to adjust the bokeh effect on him with the iPhone 11. So say I want to record something, I can record like this. Okay, guys, doing a really great video for you guys out there. So you the bullshit effect on here. So I really want to show you how this look around me. So I think this one do a way better job than what you getting on no other device. So this will track me up and down. You can see the smoothness of this device. I love it. So the thing about this, you have to let this piece set. And when you do it, you hit this, and then what it will do, adjust the bokeh effect. So what I like to do is, and go back. I like to go into the settings. I like to click on here, and what I like to do is I want to make sure I want to get that natural bokeh effect. So I want to decrease the blur for I could get that natural blur effect to 8 right here. Because when you look, it look more normal.
Okay, guys, doing a really
We
great
put it a
video
little
for
bit.
you guys
You can
out
see
there.
how I
So
did
you
it.
the bullshit effect on here. So I really want to show you how this look around me. So I think this one do a way better job than what
Like
you
that.
get
You
it
see?
on no other device. So this will
So
track me.
this is more better if you do it like this. Another thing I like to do is I like high contrast. Let me go high contrast. Highlight. I like to boost up the highlight. Another thing I like to do with this, if I really want to go with filters, I would change the color out the fill on here to this, and this give me my natural color how I want it. So when I'm recording something like this, I lose this a lot. Another thing I like to do is they did change this up. They put focus back on there, tracking focus. I like to put this on 4K, 60 frames, 100, and then my back. And right here, I like to just save it as export video. And when that is done, this export video mighty fast on the iPhone 11. You can. I don't need to do that on here because this automatic have a cinematic mode that this will allow me to adjust the bokeh. So if I gotta say like which one is better, it got to be very hard for me to say which one. But I like this more over the cinematic mode because you got the option. You can do the same thing with this, but I didn't know like in very hard because you can add it on here. And this is the reason why I like because you can change the color on here, on there. You can't change it because you have to go to info store to change it after a fact. But right here, same thing with this, but You can see how fast this is going. So just to see how well the picture quality is on both of them, like when it comes to cinematic mode, with the iPhone 13, I really appreciate it because you can see how the video hit here, one video hit there. Like you can focus on one thing and then you change the background. You focus in different background and really no other device do not do that except the iPhone 13 and the Pro model. So when cinematic mode came to on and got basically Android did it for many years, but just to see that Apple did it 10 times better than any Android device, I had to get them root on that. And plus, uh, they yes, it might be like a little bit flimsy, but it will get better time after time, like the sensor on bokeh effect. Cause I've been moving live focus video came out for a sensor. It took them a very long time to really fix some of the bugs and the mistake that they had with the feature. Now, only difference is that this is finished. So when you go into my video, right here, this is 60 frames. When you go into here, into the gallery, you get a better bokeh effect. You see how smooth this is? It will tell you that this is in 60 frames, 160 frames, and they will tell you how the quality. So you can see how good the bokeh effect is on here. I like losing this a lot because this is give you that natural bokeh effect. And I like losing. You can see the difference for this right here. This give you a really good one as well. But when it comes to color image, this gives me my real color that you can see on here. So I really enjoy having live focus. Live focus is really down, and so you don't get no artifacts. So it's a 10 times better than live focus. Cinematic mode, I have to say, yeah, way better than cinematic mode. It's because that's on that push it video on that it's really good. So I'm not worried about push it video. Let's talk about HDR video quality now. Let's talk about HDR because I can't really down to details. This do not do HDR video. This do HDR Dolby Vision. But it is a software that will allow you to do HDR video with the iPhone 11. So it's called 4K recorder. So if I grab this, let me grab this. We grab these, and you'll see that on here you have 1080p, 240 hertz. You can do HDR with this and 240 hertz. Let me show you this. Grab this. Okay, so I am recording the iPhone 11, the iPhone 13 with the iPhone 11. That's so this that you can see I am live on here. And then let me grab myself. You can see that I am live with myself. So you can see 4K. So now you can see this is HDR. That grab that phone HDR real fast. So you can see that I'm doing this live for you. So yeah, really great phone. That cut this off. Okay, so right here when you put in 240 hertz, you gotta go right here back into your settings. You gotta see this say 240 hertz. You gotta go to edit, and I cut this already off. Then I hit done. Bam. So when you hit done, you get that nice HDR effect right here. So HDR, you can see that once you say HDR, they also show Dolby Vision right here. So this say Dolby Vision on here. So this is one feature that this do Dolby Vision HDR on the iPhone 11. So you really do not need a Nest device to achieve HDR on here. So this do HDR. Oh yeah, so please everybody have patience, but you can see right here it say W Vision. I need to type this so y'all can see it say W Vision. Let me type this. Okay, so y'all see it right now. But yeah, you can see the application right here. I could go right here. It will show you all the application that I use with this right here. And this is the only application that could do HDR in Dolby Vision. And prove that this to Dolby Vision HDR once you go right here to the iPhone 11, iPhone 13 version. This do HDR 10 and HDR Dolby Vision when you hit 4K. Okay, so I hit 3K, 4K. So right here, hit allow. Let go right here. You can see the modes right here. Dolby Vision, HDR, Lightroom, and stuff. So this when you start seeing the big difference with this versus this. So when you see the big difference with both of these features, you get it the regular one right here. Let's go right here. I put this in Dolby Vision. I put it in Dolby Vision right here. So you can see some of the settings on here. It's totally different versus on here. This gives you two HDR feature right here, and you get two HDR feature right here. So those are the camera attachment for the HDR video for the iPhone 13 and iPhone 11. So the 13 would not suit 100, 240 hertz in slow motion HDR at all. I tried everything, tried to do that right here. So I went right here, I put it in regular 1080p, and I tried to put this as 240 hertz. It would not allow me to do 240 hertz in HDR, regular HDR, right here, and you can see right here. So that sucks. But yeah, but I really do enjoy both phones, and this was my first apparently on here. So hope you like the video, and I will come back to y'all on the next video. On the next video, it's gonna be the iPhone 13 versus the SE. That's gonna be in a different video later on today. So come back and enjoy it. Peace. Oh yeah, and please subscribe on my channel. Please put a like or down and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Okay.